Welcome back to Ask the Oracle channel. My name is Davina and I was preparing to discuss forming a society based on virtue and integrity and high ideals and justice. And I was going to share an excerpt from The Republic by Plato, and the book disappeared. I cannot find that book at the moment, so I thought, well, maybe I don't need to be sharing that. Maybe I just need to move to something different. And so that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to go with whatever comes out and really trust that whoever was drawn to this video needed the message that I'm going to share. So today I'm wearing a scarf on my head that I got at Trinity College as a souvenir when I was in Dublin a few years back. And it's just I'm proud of my Celtic heritage, and therefore I'm wearing the green. One of the things I wanted to bring out was, before we go any further, was to let you know that I have over 90 deck of cards here to share with the world. It's called Around the World Tarot. I was asking Spirit, well, what should I share today? And I turned to a page. I turned to Ace of Swords. Now this one, Swords, is air in Tarot. For many of you, you already know that. But for those of you who are kind of new, just stopping in, you need to know what air signifies in the esoteric language. It signifies knowledge. It signifies inspiration, sparks of wow, some great idea comes to your mind. You got to grasp it before it goes. So I'm going to share a birthplace of inspiration here. Oops. Oh, and there's something else I'm going to share, but it might be in another video. I just fell out of this book. And we're going to read the poem on this one. So I'm going to move in here. So normally I change out my background because I just love to do that. But now you get to see what it looks like without, the whole picture behind me. So I'm just going to leave it and do it natural today. I don't need to dress it up, but I do like to do that. I was inspired to share with you the birthplace of inspiration. Where I thought that would be a cool place to start was in Shakespeare's wife's garden, in Anne Hathaway's garden, where blossoms unfold. A young girl reads tales of the brave and the bold, to tame a shrew, cradled close to her heart, as she dives into worlds where the stories impart. Her mind dances freely across the page, through the shadows of Othello and Juliet's plight. She journeys underneath the blooms and petals of soft light. The whispers of love and betrayal are seen as figures rise in the depths of the scene. And I put figures in here on the card. Tragedy lingers and passion is sought, a tale of devotion where heartbreak is wrought. A shadow figure moves in silence while Romeo sighs in the shroud of the dark. In the tapestry woven with sorrow and cheer, the garden breathes life in the tales she holds dear. As the petals sway gently, she eagerly turns the page. Each line holds the tempest, the storm within rage. Through drama, heartache, strife, and tears, life's wild beauty shatters her fears. In this flowing haven where wonders are found, Shakespeare's ideas bloom softly, bright, and profound. With the bard of Avon's words, she journeys far as her spirit drifts like a wish upon a star. What this advice is from this deck here is Ace of Swords, birthplace of inspiration. So I'm just going to read to this real quickly. The Ace of Swords transports us to the enchanting and historical gardens of Anne Hathaway in Stratford-upon-Avon, England, a place where love, literature, and nature intertwine. Shakespeare as the muse inspires creative storytelling, inviting artists and writers to explore the layers of human emotion and motivation in their work. He is famous for his inventive use of language through metaphors, wordplay, and the creation of new expressions which encourage experimentation with words. Now, the advice is for those of you who are creative, like the bard, seize the quill of clarity and will your words with courage and truth. Speak with I'm getting carried away. Speak with intention, think with precision, and trust that your intellectual clarity will light the way forward. This applies even if you are not a writer or a storyteller by trade. Are you aware? Now, I ask a question here because I think it's important, just reading that, okay. Well, are you aware of the unique ways you communicate with others? Whether through actions, art, and teaching, or simply how you interact with others. By embracing your natural talents and expressing yourself authentically, you can create a lasting impact that inspires and touches the lives of those around you. And then I looked up quotes, and I have, what you want to ignite in others must first burn inside yourself. Charlotte Bronte. All right, so my deck of cards comes with a 269-page book, and in the back, you can see my sources from the internet. No, it's not done in an AP style because this doesn't need to be done in an AP style because it's not a paper. But I did leave you sources just so you know where I got my information. Let's get another message. What energy is the person watching this video in today? Now, this is from my deck. And let's pull your energy for today and advice and so on. Standing guard. Oh, okay, now these just flipped. So that's what I'm taking. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups is wishes fulfilled in Paris. Ooh, okay. So, and this one split, and it's exactly somebody's standing guard. They're protecting themselves and on the watch for something. Now, what you need to be aware of is this is your energy. You're coming in with a lot of fire and passion ignited. This is my young Tibetan prodigy Buddhist nun from Tibetan lineage, but she's going to go to Nepal and study with the Jataka feminine nuns because she's got something she needs to learn in that lineage of study, spiritual study and discipline and warrior kung fu nun. And there we got some more fire. The beautiful Queen of Wands. This is Hawaii. Aloha. So vibrant, this one. So you might be really vibrant right now and being attractive to many. Now, it looks like you're carrying a heavy burden. Maybe it's time to release something so that you feel lighter. Lighten your load, my dear. And balance. There's a part of us that always craves balance in the universe. There's something coming where you're going to be celebrating. This is the Isle of, where is this? The Hebrides. Is it inner or outer? I want to say outer Hebrides. This one's Isle of Lewis with the standing stones. And it's got a great story. I love this. Like I said, I was inspired. This one's got music. I put this little guy here and he's playing a flute and they're dancing. They're dancing in joy at this magical fairies coming out and playing with them while their music is rising and rising. And then we have strength. Now this one, I was inspired from the Celtic, because I got red hair. So I have to admit, I have a lot of redheads in this deck. I'm partial. Like I said, I'm showing off my heritage. But I also put other races that are represented in their countries. And then I have one card that has a foreigner in another country. But I try to encompass all nationalities, all races, and I did. I did indigenous, I did all the races. This one is what is required right now. Today is to trust and stand in your strength, taming the beast and calming the storms. But you see the lion and her are connected through a bridge of frequencies of rainbow from mind, thought to beast. And then you see there's also a fairy coming in from the cliffs of Moher. And the hawthorn stands for brighter times ahead. In fact, hawthorn in Irish mythology, or the way that they use the trees, the druids would talk about everything represents something. So hawthorn represents play and fun and beltane. And May 1st, May Day. So whether she's got a storm, she's having to stay calm. And they're communicating telepathically, the beast and her. So this person's got her shield. She's protecting herself during a time when there's a much trouble stirring in the clouds above her. But keep in mind, this is a choice too, to play, be playful, and be in joy. So what else do we need to tell them? What's coming for them in the near future? Let's say in the really near future. Okay, someone is not going to be playing it safe anymore because that card fell on the floor upside down. So if you've been playing it safe, you're going to say, no more, I'm ready to play. All right, let's see. That's one message. What else is coming in the near future for the person watching the video today? Are you dealing with a decrease? What's coming after this decrease, perhaps? I saw it. I looked down at that. Oh, my dear, you're going to get ready, pack your bags because you're traveling. Oh, you're traveling, my friend, and you deserve it. You deserve it. Oh, I love this one for you, my friend. Creative. You're creating something. And you're taking the honoring path. Honoring path. You are ready. You're ready to get out of the safe zone. What else? What's come next after that? What do they need to expect and see and notice in their environment? Ooh. Okay, guys. You may not know how. The path is not clear. It's unknown, but there's this light shining. It's shining on you right now. The divine is shining on you. Guess what comes next? Wishes fulfilled, the cornucopia. All right, dear friends, I hope you found this reading uplifting in some way. Please do me a favor. It won't cost you a thing. Press like, share, subscribe, and press the bell, because even if you are subscribed, there's this new algorithm that you won't see me unless you put on there to let you know when I upload videos. And I'm going to do better. I'm going to be consistent, because I know there's someone out there that needs these videos. And until we meet again, be blessed.